What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Chicken Bone Alley. I am your host, David Rogers, along with my I just found out, non-coffee drinking friend, Racing Jason.
So, man.
I knew he was weird.
I couldn't imagine walking into a Starbucks. Oh my God, that would just turn my stomach. Oh, I can't stand the smell of it.
Starbucks turns my stomach too. I mean, for multiple reasons. One, I don't even know how to order a coffee there. I can't speak their language. But prices. So yeah, I don't do that either. I love some Krispy Kreme.
Donuts, not coffee. Wait, I thought Dunkin' Donuts had the best coffee though. Don't Dunkin' have the best coffee?
I don't know. I'm not huge on their coffee, personally. I'd rather have Krispy Kreme or just a good old homemade coffee.
Are you a Folgers man? What are you?
I don't care.
Okay. As long as it's coffee.
Maxwell House. I don't care. I'm not too picky, you know. I was on the road with a band for many years, and I drove. So truck stop coffee was my. I didn't care.
I tell you how much of a non-coffee drinker I am. My neighbor, I went to the store. This was like last week. I went to the store, and hey man, can you pick me up some instant coffee? So sure, okay, I get some instant coffee. What kind? Folgers, anyway, anything Maxwell, it don't matter. So I bought him coffee. I bought him the wrong stuff. I didn't know what instant coffee was. I thought it was the same stuff that you scoop, put it to the coffee maker, and it makes your coffee.
See, I'm not gonna lie. I think they got too many different versions of it too. I'm just good old scoop or do a good old K cup. Those are quick, simple. What? The K-Cup machines are just little pods. You pop in this little coffee maker it is instant, but it's just little. It looks like a little shot glass almost by that size, and it's just got coffee stuff in it. You pop it in the machine and pop it down, and it puts water through straight to a cup. Simple. One cup at a time.
How much is that machine by itself?
Shoot, I think you can get one at Walmart for like $20.
Okay, I guess that ain't. If you're a coffee drinker, I guess that ain't too bad.
No, me, I can, especially when it gets cold outside, I could drink coffee all day long. I'd rather just have a pot of coffee.
Dr. Pepper, my brother, can't go wrong.
I love Dr. Pepper too. Dr. Pepper. I'm a Mountain Dew fan.
Yeah, I know you are. I'm good. No. Dr. Pepper or Pepsi, that's it.
Oh, well, all right. Well, we got a bunch of comments already. Let's see who we got. Our buddy David Pack said, "What's up, buddy? Got a nice weekend next weekend. Look like it's gonna be cold. So, woo.
It don't take long, Dave. It'd be 70 degrees during the day, and shoot, by 5 o'clock, you put your hoodie on there, Jack, and have some long sleeves underneath.
Bert, what's up, man? It was good seeing you. Our buddy Matt Grantham says he don't drink it either. He's another weirdo.
Oh, okay, yeah, we're the weirdos. Okay.
Uh-oh. Kirk Loudy says, y'all not gonna believe this. Uh-oh. I'm waiting to see what's next.
Come on, lay it on me.
Let's see. David Pack says, got a couple car shows. I have a parade in Columbia for the speech language pathology sponsor. Sweet, that's awesome. Sponsor, they deal with military and traumatic brain injuries. They're doing a parade on Veterans Day. That's nice. Opportunity to take the car up to the State House. That's awesome, man.
What day is that? I don't know. What day is that? Veterans Day.
What is it, like November 11th or something like that? I'm terrible with that. Yeah, I was right. November 11th is Veterans Day.
Look at you. What day is that on?
That is a Tuesday.
Oh, God, be at work. I can't go to that.
So Maybe on the David. Let us know. Is the parade on the weekend though, or is it on Veterans Day? Let us know.
Yeah, let us know. Let us know.
Oh no, it is. Next Tuesday starts at 10. Dang.
Oh, God. Well, I can't go to that.
Kirk sent me a picture. Let's see what I got. Let's see what we got. It is a big news night, apparently. I like it.
Eyeballs?
I don't know. I'm just saying. I don't know.
Oh.
I'm getting to it.
Okay.
I got a new phone, a while back, and now. Oh wow. No, this isn't that kind of news at all.
Oh.
Green Mountain K-Cup caramel vanilla cream with Nesquik chocolate syrup.
What?
That's interesting, Kirk.
That's
and you got a Cocoa Real Gourmet Cream of Coconut with Dunkin' Original Blend. Yeah. He said he's not a big coffee guy, but he likes a foo-foo coffee. That you definitely have a foo-foo coffee there, Kirk. Now, I mean, I wish I could post this picture up.
My God. You know what? That sounds like ice cream. Don't it sound like coffee?
Yes, there's a lot of flavor there. I'm just I do like my cream and sugar. Just regular old cream and sugar. But that's... Do you like any hot drinks?
Hot chocolate.
Hot chocolate? Okay.
I drink hot chocolate. I will drink hot chocolate. But it's been like 20 years.
I talked to somebody the other day, and they were like, I don't like any hot drinks. I'm like, what's wrong with you?
Yeah. I mean, the hot chocolate, God, it's been forever. So, forever.
Yeah, our buddy Bert Ramsey on here. He said he had a fun time this weekend over at Dillon. He ran Vintage and Challenger, but they were back-to-back, too. Finished all 55 laps, he says.
Both okay? Okay.
Good job, Bert. Good job. I know he had some trouble earlier in the day. So he had some water in the fuel. So unfortunately, the car got some water in it.
How'd your weekend go with the truck?
Well, we're gonna get to that. Okay. David Pack says Jim Beam vanilla coffee or Jack Daniel's coffee. Woo, woo. I don't think I want to do that.
Man. That's Java, all right, ain't it?
I don't know. Yeah, but it'd be so much. It's like, that's one of the things you can't even pass out. You didn't get so much caffeine with it.
Oh my God.
The drinking habits of Americans are interesting.
Nah. I'm not even a liquor guy, so yeah.
Oh, fun.
I'm strictly beer, man.
So yeah, we'll go ahead and get to that. I was at Dillon Motor Speedway. Me, the whole me and my dad. Obviously, Connor was over there, and all of the Chad Webster Racing and Fabrication crew. Our whole line down in Turn 4 down there. Let's see. Chad had a car and a truck. Connor had his car, and I had my truck. So we were all there. Man, actually, I know if you look at times, I mean, they're not, it ain't like we were out there setting the world on fire by no means. I was about 4 to 5 tenths off most time, but we got faster the whole day. We're out there. We made adjustments on the truck. And granted, I mean, I'm not trying to make excuses, which, I mean, there's nothing to make excuses about, in my opinion. I had only got about 15 total laps on the truck before we took it to the race Saturday. So to get out there and only be that much off, I was actually kind of happy with it. Honestly, it drove good, and the real good thing is it really responded to change. We made some changes on it, and it responded every time we made a change on it. So couldn't really ask for more than that. Now we just need to, obviously figure out exactly what it wants and exactly, how much change we need to make when we need to make those changes. So I can't complain about it at all. We were really qualified fifth out of, I think there was 8 or 9. Come up to fourth, ran fourth for a while, and all of a sudden it started getting super loose. I mean, I was like, something not right. Connor was spotting for me, and he's like, yeah, your times have fell off almost a second, or little more than a second. And I was like, yeah, I'm about to, because I started going in the corner and it started just getting really, really bad loose on me. So I was like, yeah, I'm coming in. Something's wrong. So brought in, actually had right rear. We had run over something. Right rear was going down on it.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So, I mean, it just is what it is. I mean, it wasn't bad. It started smoking a little bit, but we had, we messed with power steering. Obviously, we had power steering a little over full, and it just pushed a little bit of fluid out the cap, and it just got on the exhaust. I mean, so that wasn't really nothing. So, yeah, I mean, to be running fourth with it first time out, I'm not upset about it at all. Like I said, we got some changes to make and some things that we need to touch on with it. Yes, sir.
How many laps did you were left when you pulled in?
I think I made 21 out of the 40 laps, so it was just over halfway.
Halfway? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. How come you didn't change the tire and go back out?
There was no cautions. So.
Oh, caution free. Oh, wow.
Caution free. By the time we would have changed the tire, I'd have been 5 laps.
2 laps down, 3 laps down. Yeah.
We wouldn't have gained any positions by doing it. So.
Could have been like a test,
It could, but the problem I would have had with it is the trucks run 2 new and 2 scuff. Well, the scuff they run are the ones that are the new ones from the prior race. And the only scuffs I had that I could have even thrown on it were some old stuff we had sitting there that Stagger wouldn't even been nowhere close to right. Just, it wasn't worth throwing on there.
Gotcha. Yeah, I got you.
So
I got you.
Being on the right side too, so because that was the side our new tires were on. So
I'm gonna later on when we get into the deal. I got a soapbox I want to build. Talking about tires. I got me a soapbox.
All right.
And I need to stand on that thing later on.
Well, I got something else to talk about with tires actually.
Okay.
That I want to throw out there. I know some people saw from, and I hope I'm not overstepping, my brother Chad Webster. I'd love to get him on here to talk about it if he wanted to. Or I'd love to have Ron Barfield to come on here and talk about it if he would want to from the track.
What we got going on?
Well,
wait a minute. Yeah, you done brought the man into the mix now. What you got going on, Dave?
Well, let me tell you what happened.
Oh boy,
what I saw happen anyway, and this is from a outside view from both of them. Now, like I said, we're down there with Chad and everything, but I see what goes on. Nobody's blind. All right. Saturday morning, we all have to go. When we get there, we go to the tire barn, and Charger gets their scuff tires. They get 4 scuffs. Like me, because I had no scuffs from before, I got 2 new tires, 2 scuff tires. Let's see. And there's a couple. Street Stock, they get scuff tires.
All 4?
Yes, all four. So Tire Barn's full of all kind of tires, and they're different tires too. That's the thing about it is, like trucks, we're running on 45 stars, F45 stars, which is the same thing like the car store runs on. Charger was running on F45s, standard F45 scuffs. I'm trying to think. I can't remember. Street Stock's running on something else. They're like I'm not sure what they were running on. A 48, or they might have been running on the 25s. I'm not sure. What they were running on. Regardless, there's a bunch of different tires in the tire room. When you go over there, basically what they do, they got stacks of tires. And they draw a number. They got all their stacks numbered. You draw a number, and that's the stack of tires you get right there.
Right. Okay.
So, I mean, when you're running the scuffs, especially, that's how they do it. So, I mean, they grade the tires as A, B. A lot of times, I don't know what exactly was in Charger this week. I didn't look. But a lot of times you got like 1A tire, and then you got like 2 Bs and maybe 1 C, depending on how many good tires they got. And they try to... They just make sure they got enough to set every set like that. Well, what I'm 99.99999% sure happened, Chad or Robin or Ethan, I'm not sure who, went to the tire building, drew their tires, got their tires. Brought them back, mounted them up, brought them back, had them sitting there waiting to go in the car. Well, they put them on the car. They go out. I think they might have made a couple laps. Second round of practice just to make sure, because that's going to be your race tires. You don't want to put a lot of laps on them. You just make sure everything feels good with them. Then you go qualify. Well, they qualify pole, and car's super fast. Ethan Winkler's driving it. He is super fast. And they send top 3, I think it is, Tech. Well, they throw him out because 2 of the tires, instead of being F45s, they were F45 stars. Scuffs. They didn't pay no attention. The tire room, they mounted them up. Mm-hmm. I mean, it's like, all right, you gave me these tires.
Yeah, they must be in a certain stack, right? You got the number? They were in that stack right there.
And that's what they were.
So how the hell is that their driver's fault?
Well, it's kind of our thought, too. All right. I think, I don't want to speak for him, but there's probably, I'm going to tell you what I would have liked to see. Just me. I'm not even going to speak for anybody over there. I'm going to tell you what I would like to see. Being that it happened. Okay, I get it happened. But let me tell you, I've witnessed some of this F45 and F45 star stuff. I'm going to be quite honest with you. I do not think the F45 stars are any faster scuff-wise than the F45s. In all honesty, they may not be quite as good, in my opinion. That's just my opinion. But regardless of that, my way of thinking is maybe, in a driver's meeting or something, because when that happens, all of a sudden, you know how it is in the pits. Everybody's just all of a sudden going around. They got through out.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. They're cheating.
Yeah.
In my opinion, at the driver's meeting, it should have been addressed by Ron or whoever. Said, hey, look, we messed up. We gave him the wrong stack of tires. We mounted them. Whatever. We messed up. The penalty was they had to put on 2 regular 45s and start at the back of the field. Well, none of that happened. It was never talked about whatsoever. Everybody just knew he started at the back of the field. Well, The car was so fast anyway. Guess what still happened?
He won the race.
Drove it to the front, caution free, 30 laps, won the race.
Wow. How many cars?
Around 10.
Wow. Okay.
I mean, 10, 11, something like that. Yeah. Bert just said there was 11. So 11. Yeah. Well, after the race, there were still some people, talking, kind of hitting around. They were cheating on tires.
Oh my God.
I saw it, and I'm not trying to take up for anybody. Yes, me and Chad are best friends. I can promise you there was no cheating on tires.
Well, if you go to the back and you win the race anyway, how the hell you cheat?
That's what I said.
There you go. So people always want to start some stuff, man. Like it's earlier this year, Ultimate Series. Somebody failed a droop. Another team, no names.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm out. He cheating. Yeah, he cheating. He failed a droop. He cheat. Man, come on, bro.
Man, most people
we're better than this, man.
I'm gonna tell you the reason most people start pointing like that, because they want them to look at somebody else other than them. That's why most of the pointing goes on.
Okay. Makes sense now. Now you said that. Yep. Dave has shed the light on another subject.
As long as you can point it at somebody else, ain't nobody looking at you.
There you go. Don't pay attention to somebody else. Don't look it up. I tell you, this is kind of a funny story. Joe Gasaway, NASCAR story. Oh, Joe Gasaway, the Gasaway brothers ran stuff, back in the day. So Joe Gasaway, they were at Nashville, and Bobby Allison had left side tires on the right. And I forgot who the guy was. The guy in his car. He said, "Joe Gasaway, come here. Joe Gasaway, come here." So Joe comes walking over, and Bobby's got left side tires on the right. Oh, Gasaway said, "Oh, I'm gonna fine you $2,000 a tire." Bobby said, "Wow, Joe, he's got him on the right there too." Joe said, "We ain't looking at him. We looking at you."
Oh, Wayne Lottler finished second in the race, and he just said, "I gotta take up with teammates." All good. Now, man, I promise you, I'm really, if something was flat out wrong, I would call it like I see it. And now, in saying that, I like it when the track, I don't care if it's wrong, there needs to be a penalty for it. Okay, there was something wrong. Started him at the back and gave him, had to get other tires that had 0 laps of practice on them, so you don't have a clue what's going to happen there. But, man, I'm going to tell you, and I know my word may not mean much to you, but I can promise you, there wasn't no funny business on them tires. That was a track thing, I can promise you. So, I don't know. I mean, I know everybody's going to see it whatever, but, I don't know. So anyway.
To me, the penalty justifies it. You put him in the back, he wins the race anyway. On tires, there's never been had a lap on in practice. Mounted him, put him on, won the race. It should be okay. There you go.
I guess. I mean, I know there's always it's the look. It's the look, and that's why I say that I really wish the track would have said something. Because when the track don't say anything, then it makes it look that much worse.
Fishy. Yeah.
It looks fishy. I don't know. I mean, it sucks. I hate it happened. I can promise you, Chad and he did get all 4 out of that building. I was there with him. He got all 4 out of that building. Anyway, it's something else. That's why I say I wish the track would stand up when there's a mistake that was made, and apparently it was not. But whatever. So anyway, They let's see what else happened over at Dillon Motor Speedway this weekend. I spotted for Little Ricky Locklear in street stock. He started pole. They had a 50-lap mass street stock race.
Oh wow!
And
how many showed up?
There was a better crowd, I will say. I'm trying to remember how many there were. I don't know. There was probably 10 or so.
Man,
I know.
God, I remember back in the day, man, used to be like 20 of them guys.
Dude, I know. I'm hoping this big race coming up at Florence Motor Speedway, and I need to talk to Boo Carlisle. I might have him on here next week, and we'll talk about it. I'm hoping he's got the Clash at the Mason-Dixon going to be at Florence Motor Speedway. I'm thinking that's going to bring some good cars, good car count. So
what's the date? What's the date on that?
Let me see if that's the first or second weekend, real quick. Because the Florence race now is a 2-weekend deal, which I like. But I'm getting confused on which race, which weekend, which race is. Let's see. The Clash at the Mason-Dixon is on the 15th.
That's Saturday.
That is a Saturday.
I'll be at Cherokee that Sunday. I might can do a double.
There you go. But that should be a good race. Like I said, I'm gonna try I'll talk to Boo, see if I can get him on here next week and let's talk about it a little bit. But they're paying good money for that race, for a street stock race. That is let's pull one up here. Oh God. Oh God. I'm hitting all kind of buttons. Anyway, I think they're paying $1,500 to win, maybe.
Oh wow, that's good money for them guys. That's real good money for them guys.
It is for sure. I'm trying to. There it is. Yes, $1,500 to win.
Wow.
Clash at the Mason-Dixon 75-lap feature. They're going to run, I will say real quick about that, because I had somebody actually message me about it, which is fine. Well, I'm glad to talk to you about it, but what I will tell anybody on here is I am not affiliated. I mean, I try to be good friends with the promoters of both racetracks around, or any racetrack around here for that, by all means, because, we need to help everybody out, but I don't do anything with rules of no means at any racetrack. Somebody messaged me about it because I guess when they first put it out, it was a standard street stock race. Well, then they changed it to Clash at the Mason-Dixon, 75 laps. And now they're going to run 2 new tires, 2 scuff tires, F45 starts. Well, there were some street stock guys mad about it. It's like, we don't want to pay that much money. I'm like, yeah, but the payout's going to be higher. I don't want to run 75 laps personally on some old scuff tires. At least, and it's not that the tires wouldn't make it. Is at that point in time, at that, when you run that fast, get that much heat in them, you might have one that only had, somebody might have a set of tires only had 20 laps on them. Then somebody might have a set of tires that had 50 laps on them. They may measure pretty close to the same, pretty close. But when they heat up at about a 50 lap, one of them going to start falling off hard. Yes, sir.
Where did they get the scuff tires from, Dave?
They're normally, especially the Stars, that's stuff that's coming off of either your local stuff, like late model stocks, your local late model stocks and stuff. I'm not sure. I haven't asked. There could be some, I guess, coming from the Cars Tour trickling down, which would be a tough tire to run on because they run them hard for many laps. I don't particularly want those, but we're going to end up getting them. But a lot of them, I think, right now are they've built up enough. I think most of them are coming from just your local class, your local late model stock classes, and like us, like the trucks. And when we run them, we may run them 2 40-lap races, one time on the right side, or one time on the left side, one time on the right sides, and then we take them off.
And do what with them?
We just give them back because we're not going to do anything with them. So they measure them, grade them as a scuff tire. And so that's what I'm saying. There still might be they must still might be a good tire, but I don't want to run 75 laps on it.
All right, let me think about this for a minute. Okay, so I'm in the tire trailer, and you got that stack right there, and I got this stack right here. How do I know that your scuff tires are better than the scuff tires that I got? How do I know that?
Don't have a clue. The only thing you can do is measure the hole depth in it.
Okay.
Just measure we got a gauge that sticks down. There's little wear holes. It shows how much rubber you got left.
Gamble.
Do what?
It's a gamble, bro.
It is, but it's the same you're getting every week. On a normal week, nobody's getting preference over any tire. It's you go in there, like I said, you draw your number or however.
Look at a draw, yeah. Look at a draw.
You might get a good set, you might not. And I'm gonna tell you, towards the end of the year, there's a lot less good sets than there are. I mean,
yeah, this time of year, yeah, man.
Then after all these big races going around, we get a bunch of scuffs back. Start the year over with.
Wow. Crazy. Wow. That is unreal, man. Oh my God. I feel for you asphalt guys. Oh my God, bro. Y'all got way too much yonder stuff to worry about, man.
Well, yeah, but I'm gonna tell you, dude. I'm gonna tell you, and that is where it's good and it's a bad thing. Yeah, on the dirt side, yes, street stocks on a local level. Let's say street stock on a local level. They can run a few weeks on the set of tires that they got. Maybe. Might have to change a right rear. Maybe. Depending on what track. Depending on track, conditions, all that stuff. I know some guys that say that's the only tire they ever change on the car is the right rear a lot of time. Maybe the right front halfway through, and then some of them say left rear they wear out. I know the modified guys, they love to wear some tires out.
Oh, man.
But at least this way, they're not paying. What are those tires now? I don't know cause I'm just saying the street. I think street stock on dirt and say Charger on asphalt are probably more similar class, really, than Charger and like 602 late models. I don't think you can actually compare them, honestly. Yes, sir.
So is a Charger more like a Crate Sportsman? Or it can't be like a Thunder Bomber, can it?
No. It's a Charger on asphalt is a late model. It is a late model stock. It's a late model stock. That is what it is. Put a little less carburetor on it, and typically it's an older car. And you get scuff tires. And you can't run bump stops.
Okay.
Puts it on, spring and shock stuff only.
Okay.
Other than that, you just late model stock.
Wow. Okay.
But I'm just saying, far as a cost effective wise, you probably have to compare dirt street stocks maybe, or maybe like super street, maybe, I know there ain't much of that anymore. But to Charger in asphalt, because that set of scuff tires is only I think they charge $45 a tire.
Ooh, that's cheap.
That's what I'm saying. Now we got to get them every week, but you got to get any class other than 4-cylinders has to get tires every week.
Wow. Okay. That ain't bad.
Exactly.
That ain't bad.
Exactly. So
that beats us buying, paying $300 whatever for a tire every.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Yeah. Now our new tires are $200 a piece. So
yeah, we still got y'all. Man, y'all got us beat big time.
Right. And like I said, I appreciate most of the tracks around here, especially like with trucks. Trucks do 2 new. They say 2 new, 2 scuff, but if you ran there the race before, your scuffs are your last week's new tires. So you at least know what you got, and it keeps costs down. So
I'm all for that.
Me too. So
all for that.
That's what I'm saying. It does. Kirk said, "Hey, at least they aren't blowing dicks and quarters off the car." You're right.
Rip the spoilers off. Yeah.
You're right.
Oh, Kurt, I got a soapbox, Kurt. Oh, I got a soapbox.
Well, before you get into that, let's see. I know there's a couple things to talk about. How far are we into this? We're 37 minutes into it. Let's go ahead and get let's run through it real quick. Like I said, I spotted for Little Ricky. We get started at street stock. He actually led up until about 10 laps to go and got past. Just wore his started getting loose off. Just wore stuff out, and Jimmy Naylor passed him, and he had that car on a reel. Jimmy's figured that one out.
You need to send me next time you see it, send me a picture.
I'll do it.
All right. Jimmy Naylor.
Let's see. I'm trying to think what else there was.
Didn't Ed win a Habitat race or something in the Jimmy Naylor motor?
Probably.
I think he did.
Probably so. Jimmy's had a pile of fast motors. He's got one in that car he's got.
Oh, does he really? Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Jimmy Naylor.
Trucks, Willie Granger won it. Let's see. I'm trying to remember a little bit of everything else off the top of my head. Late model Anthony Adams won. There was a big wreck in late model. Big wreck. It was rough. Out of turn 4, Jake Locklear got spun, and when he spun, Randy Benson was kind of coming right at him, and he tried to lock it down, but everybody behind him just piled in, and when they did, they just hit head on each other.
Wow!
It turned Jake's car so hard into the inside wall, and it was right in front of my trailer where it happened. So I watched the whole thing. It broke the inside wall.
Hey, Jason!
Yeah. And Randy's car went up in the air and just slammed back down. I mean, it was rough. It was rough.
Son!
Both those cars, it knocked the whole rear end out of Randy Benson's car. I mean, it broke shocks. Springs was falling out of it.
That's impact.
Yeah, that was tough impact. He had to sit there for a while. Sniper, what's up, man? I would assume I didn't talk to either one of them, but I'm going to assume probably both of those cars gonna have to be front and rear clipped. Probably. Yeah.
Well, it's better than the junkyard, right?
I guess, and I mean, you never know. As hard as they hit and twisted and bounced and everything else, if it ever gets that center section, this is a junkyard. I mean, you never know. I don't think it got that far, but because they wasn't at the high speed part of the track, but it's just, it was rough. I know Mr. Dennis Brown won the Masters Legends division. Sniper said, call him for a drenching Friday night. Ruh-roh. I hope we're not talking about in Charlotte.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
And in all honesty, I cannot remember any of the rest of them. Connor finished third. Connor finished third in Charger. So good for him. Good for him.
Way to go, Connor.
They fought the car a little bit all day. Handling was decent. He just, I don't know, couldn't get the speed he needed out of it. So anyway, all right, before we get, I know we got some, obviously some more Charlotte stuff to talk about. We got NASCAR stuff to talk about, but let's go ahead and get a word from our sponsors before we go any farther and go all into it. So we'll be right back.
Are you ready to unleash the true potential of your ride? Tired of feeling held back? It's time to experience the Pro Fabrication difference. At Pro Fabrication, we don't just build headers and exhaust. We engineer performance. Crafted with precision from high-grade materials, our systems are designed for one thing: maximum power. Feel the instant increase in horsepower and torque. Hear the deep, aggressive rumble that turns heads. Our expertly designed headers optimize exhaust flow, while our performance exhaust systems deliver that signature sound that you crave. But it's not just about power and sound. Pro Fabrication means durability you can trust. Built to withstand the toughest conditions, our headers and exhaust are an investment in long-lasting performance. Whether you're hitting the track, conquering the trails, or just cruising the streets, Pro Fabrication gives you the edge. Experience smoother acceleration, improved field efficiency, and that unmistakable feeling of pure driving exhilaration. Don't settle for less. Upgrade to Pro Fabrication headers and exhaust today. Pro Fabrication headers and exhaust. Quality that wins. Chicken Bone Alley is brought to you by SRI Performance. They are your one-stop shop for all things racing. Do you need performance parts? Look no further. They offer a wide range of high-performance parts for various types of racing, including stock car racing, dirt racing, and more. SRI Performance also has the most knowledgeable employees in the industry. If you're looking for that hard-to-find part, they've got it. And if you're wondering how to make it work on your car, they know it. Check them out online at www.sriperformance.com. And when you do, don't forget to use the promo code CBONE10. That's C as in chicken, BONE10, and get 10% off at checkout. Tired of leaving performance on the table? Ready to dominate the track? For decades, Earl Ramey Racing Engines has been the secret weapon of champions. We don't just build engines. We craft precision, engineered powerhouses designed for one thing: victory. From meticulous machining to expert assembly, every Earl Ramey engine is built with uncompromising quality and a passion for speed. We understand the demands of racing, and we deliver the reliability and raw power you need to cross the finish line first. Whether you're tearing up the asphalt or conquering the dirt, Earl Ramey Racing Engines provides the competitive edge you've been searching for. Don't just race, conquer. Contact Earl Ramey Racing Engines today and let us build your winning machine. Stock Car Steel and Aluminum is a full-line steel service center stocking thousands of sizes, shapes, grades, and types of metals and plastic. If you need it, they have it. And if not, they work fast to find what you need and get it to you. Stock Car Steel and Aluminum also has the ability to cut orders to your specifications as requested. Their dedicated team not only brings many years of experience to the table, but they are always ready and willing to lend a hand with anything you may need. Stock Car Steel and Aluminum. Your material needs are covered here.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, also want to thank our good friends from Dixie Made right here in Florence, South Carolina. They are your Christmas one-stop shop for all the things you want to buy all your loved ones for Christmas, to get them covered in the best clothing apparel out there from all the great brands. Head over to Dixie Made right here in Florence, South Carolina. It's one of the it is a great stop. Coming in for the 400 weekend at Florence Motor Speedway, or any of the time, traveling through, going up to to Charlotte, or going on vacation or whatever, stop in here, right here at Dixie Made. It's right off the interstate. Not even it's just a hop, skip, and a jump right over the way. So stop in and see our friends over at Dixie Made, and you will not be disappointed. Also, Fresh Chef. Man, I'm going to tell you, if y'all didn't do it this past weekend in Charlotte, you better do it this weekend in Charlotte, or Concord, or any of the places up there. Check out Fresh Chef. Just Google Fresh Chef when you're in the area. There will be one pop up near you. Promise you. Daily food and drink specials, one of the best atmospheres around, and just all around good food. So head over, check our friends out at Fresh Chef. Tell them you heard about them on Chicken Bone Alley. Also, MPM Marketing, www.marketwithmpm. Wrong hat, Jason. It's okay. You got to know somebody in this game if you want to move up in it. Head over to www.marketwithmpm. Get hooked up with our friend Tanya over there. She knows all the ins and outs about getting you moved up through this sport. So head on over, talk with her, and you will not regret it. I promise you. So I guess Jason is going to get his hat.
Can't find it, Dave.
You can't find it. It's somewhere around. I promise. It's close. It's close. It hadn't gone far.
No, it's in this house. It's in this house.
All right. So I'm gonna leave it up to you. Do you want to go ahead and talk some Charlotte, or do we want to go ahead and cover some, while we were talking about asphalt, go ahead and cover some NASCAR stuff?
Well, I want to talk about tires.
Well, let's talk about tires.
Dave, I watched the national hostage situation at East Alabama this weekend. When you spin out, then bring out a caution, and it's a 100-lap race. I'm not going to tell the driver. I love everybody. You know this. But it's not just that driver. I guess
It
it's
don't matter
the
about
rule.
the driver a lot of times. It's just like follow the rules. Track needs to follow the rules. It's not about the driver. It's nothing personal.
When you spin out, Dave, on purpose and come into the pits and change tires and you don't have a flat tire, why they give you 2 laps?
Well, okay. If we were talking NASCAR or something, up here, yes, maybe we can prove spin out on purpose. That's the only reason. That's the only reason I could think is you can't prove intention. If everybody gets 2 laps after they spin out, everybody gets 2 laps. Do we like it? No, because we know. I mean, it's, you do that little eye test on it. That didn't look right. That didn't look right.
Blatant. I mean, that was just blatant last night. That was blatant, bro.
But you are going to open a can of worms, because when you do, then the next person spins out and comes in. How do you know they didn't spin out on purpose? That is, yes, we all know. It's been done thousands of times. We all know it. Is your nose itching? Is your face itching? I mean, Clint Boyer, is your arm itching? Where's pizza?
Yeah.
I mean,
Dale Jr. Bristol. Yes. Shouldn't there be a tech guy down there in the hot pit area and say, hey, he ain't got no flat tire, man. Let's go green.
Let me tell you what they did at Florence Motor Speedway.
Okay.
And this is just on a local level.
Okay.
Which I guess that race would be considered somewhat on the local level too. I mean, it is a bigger race, but
it was unsanctioned, though. Yeah, it was unsanctioned.
Yeah. Florence Motor Speedway, they were having some trouble with guys in certain classes. Make a couple laps, all of a sudden they spin out, cause a caution, whatever, or stop, cause a caution, whatever. All of a sudden they come in and we're changing tires, and they go back out. Well, these are classes that had scuffs, you were given scuffs to run, and those were your race tires. Well, when you come in and change tires, it's like, okay, what were you putting on it? It wasn't a tire that came out of the building. So what Florence Motor Speedway did was like, okay, you can come in and change a tire if you need to, but you're going to come down right in front of the tech shed, because tech shed's right there on the front straightaway. You're going to come up. We got a wrench, we got a gun right there, and a jack. We got a tire for you. They were running the same scuff in every class. So it was the community spare tire. I mean, if somebody ran it, they went and got another one. And if they changed tires, that's what they had to put on. Well, let me tell you what. A lot of people stopped spinning out and changing tires in the middle of the race.
You're right, Dave. It's not right, Dave. It's not right. If you, I'm just saying that now if you spin out, if you come in under green or under caution, I guess, and you don't have a flat tire, and you change that tire, you should not get 2 laps. I'm sorry. That should be the bottom line. That should be the rule.
I don't disagree with you. I don't disagree with you at all. We got a long one from Kurt here. He said, let's open this can, talk on those. Why can we not get tires today that will run 100 laps at East Alabama Motorsports Park, Gaffney, Charlotte? I agree with you on that. We used to have them exactly what the 4 compounds was supposed to be for, straight from the guy, short tractor. Let's fix the tire. I agree with you. That is another, and I'm gonna tell you, I think that is a Hoosier thing as a whole, because let me tell you something else, Kurt, and we've talked about this on here. When I was, and this was on the asphalt side, when I first started racing legend cars, we could run a set of tires for 6 races on a legend car before they fell off. I mean, there's no weight there. I mean, it was 1,200 pounds. We're running 20-lap races. Wasn't a big deal. We could run 6 races. Well, when everybody knows it, all of a sudden, all the COVID deal, nobody could find tires, blah, blah, blah. Well, then all of a sudden they came out with all these tires, and everybody noticed they were different. Legend cars even went from you could make them last 6 races to now you're falling off 4 to 6 tenths in 2 races with those same tires.
2 races, wow.
And the problem in legend cars is they're still $700 a set, and they're paying $100, $150 to win. So to be competitive, you're just throwing money at it.
Yeah.
But yes, I agree with you, Kurt, that yes, we should have tires that can race these. We've had them in the past. Supposedly, word was, what I heard was, there were materials and stuff that Hoosier used to be able to get. Well, after COVID, they could not ship this stuff in and couldn't get it, and now their excuses, tariffs and stuff like that, they can't get it. So they substituted it with stuff that we had, and tires just a little different. I personally think they just cheaped out just to make their profit margin wider. And it was like, we're going to make the money, let the track deal with the side effects of it.
Thank you, Continental Tire.
Exactly. Because that was around all that same time and everything. I don't know. I feel like there's some stuff could be done. This is why I'm very happy to see the stuff that's going to be done at Gateway. With stuff like that. I think some other tracks need to pay attention and open that up, because I'm gonna tell you what, tire competition, I don't care if it's on dirt, asphalt, what, is a good thing for the racers.
Great thing. Great thing
for the racers.
Great thing.
One, you're going to get either tire prices are going to be a little more affordable, possibly come down, or you're going to get a better tire for your money.
Right. That's what I think is going to happen. I think we'll get a better product.
Oh yes,
because everyone wants to compete. Mm-hmm.
If you want to be a better product, if they want to stay in the market, they got to have a better product.
Yep. This is going to open up a lot of doors.
Let's see what Kurt says here. Kurt Loudy said, so back in the early 2000s, we had 11 compounds. Now we have 3.
3
honest compounds. Yep, I agree. Then
I didn't realize that. I was figuring 8. I knew it was 11.
That's crazy. Then we would run X tire most of the time, multiple nights. Now we use more tires than that with a quarter of the compounds. Yep, you're 100% correct. They don't want you to use them that many nights. They're not making money. You use tires that many nights.
Yep.
Unfortunately, that is a business decision on theirs, but that's what I'm saying. That's where competition in the tire game can be a good thing.
Did you know, I don't know if you noticed or not, when you sign up to go to the World of Outlaws, I don't know why Lucas doesn't do it, but if you sign up to drive for the World of Outlaws series, you get 3 barrels of fuel and 75 tires off the rip.
And that's a good thing. And I did see something about that. Now you're paying for those. Along the way, you're paying.
Yeah, well, when you sign up, because you got to pay. Yeah, I get that. I do. I get that. But still, 75 tires and three barrels of gas. Hey man, sign me up, man. Let's go.
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, at least you got something to show for your money there, your entry fee per se. So that's a good thing. But back to your point, I don't know. I don't disagree with you on it. I just think it'd be hard to police.
If you have a tech guy standing right there at the hot pit, you ain't got no flat. Go green. Go green. That's all you got to do.
All right, but this is what I have this would be my only issue with that right now.
Okay.
As in Kurt was saying there, we can't have a tire don't last that long. We have had a lot over the past couple of years of tires that they may not be flat, but they're gone. I mean, like there's no tread on them, and you dirt guys, they're just slick.
Chris Madden won blue-gray a couple years ago. That thing was bald as Telly Savalas' head. I'm talking about no tread.
And I'm not saying you can't win like that. Not saying you can't, but if somebody's car goes to just stupid eel handling, are you still saying that's an illegal tire change?
Well, yeah. If you don't have a flat tire,
if it's not flat, it's just an illegal tire change. Why not do this? This is what I say. If that's the case, let them come in and change it. Let them get back out there. But it's an automatic 1 lap penalty.
Ooh. All right, I got one better than that, Dave. Let's do this right here back in the old days, 100-lap races. How about stop, wait, halfway? Remember that? We used to halfway.
I don't mind that either.
Yeah.
Well, that was like the other night at Dillon. That's what they did is they had a 100-lap late model race, stopped halfway. You couldn't now in theirs on asphalt, it could not change any hard parts. Could not necessarily they could swap tires around on the car, but they couldn't change any tires.
I said, yeah, you could change. I say you could change 1 tire. Stop the race halfway, change 1 tire, no shock adjustment, none of that crap, but change 1 tire.
I don't know. Why not a shock adjustment?
Because I think you're doing too much to the car then. Because
I like the no hard parts changing, but adjust what you want to adjust.
So don't make a shock change, but you can adjust that shock.
Exactly.
Yeah, I'll go with that then. And fillable fuel. Okay, I can do it. I can go with that.
Put fuel in it. Move some. If you need to change some cross weight in it, or if you need to on asphalt, if you need to work, put some rounds in the track bar. something like that, do it. Do it. Let's make the racing good there at the end. Let's have a battle for the lead. Because if you come in, that's my thing about it, is if you have a race like that, and I've seen those before where you can't do anything but change tire. Okay, well, if everybody started the race on new tires, you're coming in, everybody can change one tire on dirt, especially most time, even on asphalt. They're going to change the right rear because that's the biggest tire. But you put another new one on it, the leader's going to do exactly what he did in the first part of the race. And I'm not saying he's wrong for doing that because he set his car up right, but you're not doing it to promote any competition. You're just doing it so they can make it to the end of the race. So if you're going to have a pit stop, let them adjust.
Yeah, okay. All right. I'll go along with that then. Yeah, all right. I no problem with that.
But no
problem with that.
But we're not wholesale changing everything. We're not changing springs. We're not changing shocks. We're not doing all that.
No. None of that. No.
So I don't know. All right. Well, since we're still on, we're talking dirt stuff a little bit right now. Let's talk a little bit about that dirt track at Charlotte. They made a call earlier last week. They were supposed to race starting on Thursday through Sunday, correct?
Mm-hmm. Thursday through Saturday.
I'm sorry. Thursday through Saturday. That was the original schedule. Well, I think it was Tuesday. They come out and said, or it might have been Monday. I can't remember. But anyway, they were supposed to load in Wednesday, tech, and then start racing Thursday. They made the call earlier in the week that they would not load in until Thursday and tech that day. Start racing on Friday. Well, they got there. Everybody loaded in, went through tech. Now, in saying that, from what I gathered, what I heard, there was over 11 inches of rain in 1 week at dirt track at Charlotte. Now, also what I heard was they dissed the track, left it open, so that track just soaked down 11 inches of rain. I'm no track worker. I know nothing about dirt track prep by no means. Well, I know a little bit, but I don't know enough to, in my opinion, the dirt track at Charlotte needs to be left open to some rain sometimes because it gets super dry. Mm-hmm. But I don't think it needed 11 inches, apparently. Anyway, they were supposed to start racing Friday. That did not even happen. It was a rain out when it didn't even rain. Hadn't rained in 2 days, and then still had to rain it out because that track was nothing but a mud hole. Mm-hmm. Finally started racing Saturday, and man, I've seen some pictures and videos that they would put some motocross tracks to shame.
Yeah.
This is the first track I've ever seen. I mean, you might have seen them. But this is the first track I ever seen. I looked at it on a video, and I was like, wow, that's interesting. I said, that track has 2 cushions. You could either run the low line and had a cushion on the low line, or you could run the top side and it had a cushion up there, too.
Mm-hmm. You know what it looked like, Dave? Going in one, especially in 3 and 4. It looked like it had another road for pit road. That's what it
exactly
looked like.
What it looked like.
Mm-hmm.
When I first saw it, I was like, are they not letting them race down there? And then I watch it. No, they're going there. They're going there. Yep. I was like, that's like a, what was them, that class they race at the X Games, I guess, but they run other stuff, the rally car type stuff.
Rally cars.
The Joker lap.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's what the turn looked like. Let's do the Joker lap.
Yeah. Yeah.
So super unfortunate for everybody. And I saw people just bashing the track about it. And I'm like, man,
how you going?
There was no winning in that situation. There was no winning.
Hey, they could have canceled it easy.
They could have canceled it. They tried everything they could to get it in. And I'm going to tell you what, the people talking junk, talking about we got out there and done all this, that, and other. Guess what you could have done? You didn't have to race. Nobody held a gun to your head and said, hey, you got to race. We're glad you did, but you could load it up. You could. Yes, sir.
We'll tell you this, Dave. They dissed the track up Friday. Friday evening about 6 o'clock. Everybody was gonna walk on the track, because you know how drivers are. They gotta go look. Man, they told them, get off the track. Get off the track. Yeah, man. Yeah.
I mean, it sucks. It sucks. But they were trying. They were trying. From what I saw, man, they had packed cars and they dissing and road plowing and packing and dissing and plowing and whatever they needed to do just over and over. Everything that they had to do to try to get the water up out the track. The only thing they could have done, in my opinion, was, work it the weekend before, seal it off when you know the rain's coming. Then it goes to, and then everybody's talking about, well, if they wouldn't have sealed it off, now it's so dry, we can't do that. It's so sandy out here, so dusty. They should have left it open. There's no winning. There's no winning.
No.
There's no winning.
No, there's not. No, there's not. Damn if you do, damn you don't.
Yep. I appreciate them getting the race in. Yeah, it stinks for everybody. And I appreciate everybody that stuck around to race. And I appreciate the people that especially aren't whining about it. I mean, like I said, it was your option to race. Nobody forced you to race. And then the funny part is everybody, it's been said multiple years in a row, I'm never going back to that, never going back to that. Well, guess who the first ones sign up when the sign-up list opens? Same ones every year.
Same ones.
And I mean, I know we all had those bad days. Unfortunately, this track doesn't get raced that much. And so when it opens up, everybody wants to go race it. Hey, there ain't nothing you can do about the weather. Not a thing.
She ain't never lost a race, brother.
Promise you, she ain't ever lost a single one.
The track was great yesterday.
Yeah, I was going to say, Sunday race, man, that track coming around, it was nice.
Awesome. It was awesome. It was awesome. Congratulations, Ruggiero, for winning 602, and Michael Leach winning 604.
How about Michael Leach with that Earl Ramey racing engine in there?
Knew it. Knew it. Knew it. It's Longhorn. I knew it. Okay. Thank you, Dave, for clearing that up. I knew it.
Well, guess what's in John Ruggiero's car, too?
Oh, all right. I knew that. He always raced. Yeah, all right. Yeah.
And profab headers on both of those.
What's that now?
I said, and profab headers on both of those.
Oh, they better be profab headers on both of those. Funniest thing, Dave, I get home Friday. I'm ready for the race. Weekend, I ain't had to work Saturday. I'm ready for this doggone race. Click on Dirt Vision. Today's race has been canceled. Wait a minute. What? It's not even a cloud in the sky. What is going on? So I put the video up. I said, let me make a phone call. Shout out the Malones. Love the Malones. Joey said, I said, man, what is going on? He said, man, they canceled it. I said, what's going on? He said, man, that track is so soft, bro. It's like a sponge. He said, ain't no way we'd have raced on it. Ain't no way they could have raced on it. I said, well, I'll be darned. So that's what happened.
Dang. Is what it is.
And you're right, man. The people that complain the most will be the first one to sign up for next year.
Oh.
It probably re-up Saturday.
Oh, yeah. Let me go ahead and get my parking spot.
There you go. Exactly. Get my arm back for next year. Yeah, that's right. Well, that makes me mad. People actually, oh my God. Okay, go ahead. I'm sorry, Dad. Go ahead.
I don't know. Like you mentioned a couple winners there, and that's great. I don't know all the winners from it myself. Do you know any more?
I didn't write them down, Dave. No, I wrote down the late models. Yeah.
So we move on from that. We get a week. Track gonna sit there. Should be looking good. For some more racing coming up there this week. The World Finals.
Here's to the 124-point lead over Hoffman, and 24 points separate third between T-Mac and Gustin. So that's gonna be that'll be interesting.
Um,
So I guess Pierce really has it wrapped up because we leave the
Yeah.
finals, then go to Sonoya, which is kind of weird. Don't you think it's kind of weird that the World of Outlaws go to Sonoya and close the season out?
why are they doing that?
I don't know. You tell me.
Didn't it used to be the finals were the finals?
And that was it. I thought that's what it was called. Was this?
Well, it
Was this
used
your thing? Was it that thing?
what was it?
Finals.
Yeah, a few years ago, everybody was leaving there and going. Where was it? Vegas or something like that.
Yeah.
I mean, and that was
XR.
that was XR.
Yeah.
I don't know. Just to let you know, I have not heard from Barry Braun about coming on the show and explaining anything.
Are you surprised?
I was really thinking I would. Wink.
Really?
wink,
Oh, okay.
wink.
Oh, wink, wink. Okay, yeah. I'm about to say, are you surprised? Oh my God. Okay. What else I got? Dave. Oh,
Kirk said it
Whiter.
Kirk said
I'm sorry?
Kirk said it in Sonoya a flow race.
Yeah, but that's that. I thought they were there for. I thought the World of Outlaws were there that
Office.
Friday and Saturday after the flow race.
Are they? You would know. Y'all would know. Not me.
Well, Dave, let me look this. Let me make sure I ain't crazy, bro. Hold on.
Well, now that's
Oh, that's a given. Is that what are you saying, Dave?
don't drink coffee. I mean,
Oh gosh, Dave, come on now. I'm the smart one, right?
you might could drink it like Kirk drinks it.
Yeah, Dave. Okay, so this is gonna be it. Okay, so wow. All right. So let me check this doggone. Wait a minute, Dave. I'm checking one more thing here. I thought. Do 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 do. November. Ooh, Scriven. I didn't know Scriven had a race coming up here, bud. Okay, so that's gonna be it. All right, so that is it. So it's flow racing night in Sonoya. All right, and then Clash, 15,000 at Cherokee, the 16th. Guess what I be, Dave? That's gonna be
right
good.
there.
That's gonna be good. The Freddie Smith Memorial. Actually.
You're right, Kirk. Jason was wrong this time.
Yep.
First time ever.
The 16th, the Freddie Smith Memorial is gonna be sneaky good.
Nice.
Gonna be good.
Nice. So, what are we thinking about the finals this weekend, though?
Depressed.
Depressed because it's the last race.
Well, I'm not gonna be there till Saturday.
Oh,
I can't spend a week up there like I used to. First time in 5 years.
I don't know if I'm gonna make it either. I want to go. I don't know. I don't know right now. I got a lot to do. I got a lot to do around here.
The honeydew list?
And that race car stuff, a little bit of
Oh.
everything. Just
That's priority there. That's priority. The honeydew list can be pushed to the side, man.
I don't know. Christmas time's coming.
You're not the one to put up lights and stuff, are you? Do you decorate your yard and stuff?
My Christmas tree never comes down. We just change the decorations on it. Have you not figured out how much I like Christmas yet? I start listening to Christmas music right after July 4th.
Oh my God, that is right. Cause you watched the Lifetime or something.
No.
Christmas movies in
Great
freaking July.
American
I was like,
Christmas.
what are you doing?
Great American Christmas. And I've been watching it for the past month.
All right, Dave. Have a good night, man. We'll holler at you. Oh my God, Dave. Okay, well, when is it appropriate to listen to Christmas music, Dave?
I told you,
when-
I start after July 4th. We're closer to Christmas than we are the prior Christmas. So after July 4th.
This David Thanksgiving Day. Come on, brother. You can't.
I can enjoy Thanksgiving all day long while listening to Christmas music and looking at the Christmas tree. I am thankful for all of it.
Okay. All right.
I don't like to limit my Christmas time.
All right. My God, bro. Okay.
You know, as they say, it's the most Wonderful
time. Oh my God,
the
Dave.
year.
Now you got me. Now you got me doing
Now
it.
you singing it. There you go. Good job.
Oh, is Die Hard a Christmas movie?
No, Die Hard's not
Okay.
a Christmas movie.
Okay.
Even
It's,
Bruce Willis said it was not a Christmas movie.
Okay. Just check.
Because it was on Christmas Eve doesn't make it a Christmas movie.
What's your all-time favorite Christmas movie?
So you have to ask that. I'm going to have to say Christmas Vacation.
The Great Falls. Yes. Yes. You hit the dartboard.
I have a lot of them, but I'm going to have to say that's my favorite.
Okay.
That
Way to go, Dave.
That dang cat.
Oh my God, bro! How about the squirrel? The squirrel, Dave. The squirrel.
The squirrel.
I wasn't talking to you.
Hey kids, look, deer.
Okay, Dave. Wow.
You know. Oh well. Okay.
Oh, one more.
Yep.
One more. Then
you
we'll go
got?
to NASCAR stuff.
What you got?
How about Whitener wins $10,000 Saturday? We got disqualified.
Disqualified.
Do you know why he got disqualified?
No, I did not hear why he got disqualified. I did hear he got disqualified, but I didn't hear why.
Dave, you got to put fuel in the car, bro, to make weight, right?
Yeah.
Because you get burned off. Yeah, you put fuel in the car, Mark Whitener. There you go.
He was just underweight.
Yeah.
Okay, this is my thing about that. It is 2025.
Okay.
We know how much a gallon of fuel weighs.
8 pounds, right?
7 to 8, depending on the brand, the octane, certain things. Just it's 7 to 8 pounds. We'll go on the light side. That's what I'm saying. We can go on the light side. We'll say it's 7 pounds a gallon, just for the fun of it.
Okay.
Why can the track not say you're allowed X amount? Most of it is burn off per lap.
Mm-hmm.
Is what they always say. Okay, so we know it's how many lap race was that?
100. Oh no, 30 Saturday, 30.
30 laps. So what do they give? I don't know exactly what it is, but it's real easy to figure out. Okay, we're going to give them this many pounds. It was, this many laps. We give them this many pounds. Why did they need to put the fuel back in the car for somebody to figure that out?
Not a scientist. I have no, Dave.
It's not
don't.
hard. It's not rocket science. I mean, is 1 pound per lap, Kirk said. That's what I'm figuring. Okay, so if it's 1 pound per lap, we're going to say 30 pounds.
Okay.
So if he's 25 pounds light, Barry Elvis said they sell more fuel that way. You are 100% right, Barry. You're 100% right. That is, I think, the funny. Biggest place it comes from.
30 lap race, 7 pounds.
No, 30 lap race is a pound per lap. 1 pound per lap, so 30 pounds.
Oh my God! Okay, what? All right, hold on. 30 lap race.
A pound per lap. Not a gallon per lap. A pound per lap.
1 pound per lap.
So 30 pounds.
Oh my God! Do I divide 7 into 30?
No, 7 don't. We don't need to worry about 7.
Oh,
at that point.
That's okay. That's how much it weighs. I mean, we're just saying.
Yeah. So if they give you a pound per lap,
yes,
30 pounds.
That's 30 pounds. Okay, I got you. I don't know how much you weigh when you cross the scales. I have no idea how much you weigh. They never said.
Kurt said. Kurt's our statistician tonight, I guess, or our technical guy. He says, here's most likely what happens. Tires wore out and they didn't account for that, I presume. So it was probably close to 20 pounds lighter than expected. God, is there that much rubber on those tires? Wow. I could see it.
I didn't know tires really mattered in a 30-lap race. I would never have guessed that.
Well, I mean, you think about it. You take off that much rubber, weight's got to go too.
In a 30-lap race?
4.5 gallons roughly, and yeah, I guess. I don't know.
I would have never, ever.
Let's ask him.
Wow, that blows my freaking mind, man. Okay, all right. Well, I guess it was more than 30 pounds light. I don't know. Wow.
Guess so. Guess so. I will.
I think I gotta get my. Do I need to go get my K Louder shirt, bro?
Maybe so. Maybe so.
Because he's on fire tonight. He is on fire.
So like years ago at Gaffney, let's see. Years ago at Gaffney, you'd have to weigh an extra 50 pounds at the end of the race.
I get so you had to weigh almost 2,700 pounds. Wow.
I get it.
Wow, that's crazy.
I get it. What else you got before we move into some NASCAR stuff? Because I got some of a soapbox to stand on about it, but it doesn't matter.
Ooh.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter.
So, why?
It just doesn't. Not at this point.
Last thing I got is Turbo wins national honor 2 years in a row. Pockets 30,000.
Good deal.
That's it.
Good deal. All right. Well, be watching the World Finals at Charlotte this week. Dirt track at Charlotte. That'll be some good racing. Always a good race to go to. Hopefully they don't get all the rain that they're talking about. I hope not. I hope it's just enough just to make the track good. Anyway, all right. So moving on, NASCAR stuff. Friday night truck series race at Phoenix for the championship. Playoffs come down to one race. Corey Heim puts on a pretty dominant performance. All of a sudden with it come down to a green white checker. And Corey Heim, everybody had to go in for tires, fuel, or, wanted tires. Well, some of them, played the game. Corey Heim comes out 10th for the restart. That dude said he didn't care if he had 100-lap old tires. He was not going to get beat. When they passed the finish line, everybody know. I mean, you know how all the apron is down in Phoenix. When they made it to turn 1, they were 7 wide with him on the bottom. He was almost hitting the inside wall, wrapping it around the corner. Made it to second, coming out. Ty Majeski was in the lead. Caution comes out. So they're going to re-rack them and do another green-white checker. He was not going to be, he was going to win this race. He meant he was going. And let me tell you, all right, this is where my box comes in. My little bit of box comes in. That was the best thing that happened for the weekend, in my opinion, that Corey Heim won that race. Corey Heim won 12, concluding that race, won 12 races throughout the year. Look, Caden Honeycutt is my dude in the truck series. He is my dude. I texted him Wednesday before. I was like, man, before everything gets crazy, we're pulling for you, man. All that. And let me tell you.
You got his number?
What's that?
You got his number?
Maybe. And he just tells me.
What was that number again?
I text you.
Okay, yeah.
Anyway, he's like, man, I appreciate it. I really appreciate it. We'll go give it all we can. And there's some good news coming up about him here real soon. He will be back in the Truck Series. I guess.
I know what make.
What make? Go ahead.
Can we say?
Go ahead.
Dodge?
No. Because I thought you were wrong. That's why I said it. He's going to be he's going to be with Toyota.
Okay.
I'm going to go ahead and put it out there because it was already put out there. I don't think I'm stepping over anything. The truck that won the championship,
Mm-hmm.
Caden Honeycutt will be driving next year. So he will be going in the 11 truck. Yeah. See, Kirk already even knew it that he's in the 11 truck. There hadn't been an exact official announcement yet, but it's the worst kept secret in the Craftsman truck garage, I guess.
Wow.
So he's got some shoes to fill with what they did this year in that truck.
Wow.
He will never have a better chance at it. So anyway, I'm glad. I would have loved to seen Caden win that truck championship. Do not get me wrong, but man, I think that would have been. I think he was not upset about it because, it was like, man, that was Corey Himes to win. And even he's like, man, we came out here, gave it our best. With what he went through this season, he drove for 3 different teams, and still finished. Where did he end up? Third? Yeah, third in championship. Still ended up third and drove for 3 different teams. Started the year off with Nice. Went and tell them that he was leaving to go to Toyota the next year and gets fired from it immediately.
That is right.
And the young racing gave him a ride for 1 race. And, just by happenstance, that was the whole same weekend that Stuart Friesen got hurt. And, who knows if he would even finish racing the whole season had Stuart not gotten hurt. Hate it for Stuart, but it was, a blessing in disguise for Caden. So just to be where he was, a miracle pretty much. So anyway, as much as I would love to see Caden Honeycutt win that championship, personally, it would have felt not right if Corey Heim had not won. As much as boring as it got watching him win every weekend, because it sure did. I'm not even gonna lie. That man. Okay, so that was truck race. That was the only one that got it right the entire weekend, in my opinion. And Kyle Larson is my guy. He is my guy. But let me explain first. Xfinity Series, last race for Xfinity as the premier sponsor of the middle series, I guess we'll say. It will be the O'Reilly Series next year. Which I really think they missed a chance. They needed to rebrand this because you have the Truck Series, you have the Cup Series. If you don't have a sponsor on that middle one, what do you call those cars?
Just NASCAR.
No, the middle series. The middle series.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
If you don't have a sponsor on it, what do you call those cars?
The middle series, the also rans.
Why would you not go back, since we named this the Truck Series, we named this the Cup Series, why would we not go back and when we get a sponsor change, let's name this let's go back to the Grand National Series.
Or Bush.
Well, Bush was the sponsor, though. Bush was the sponsor. Okay. Right. That's what I'm saying. National. If you had a Bush car and Bush was not the sponsor, what kind of car did you have?
Grand National.
Grand National. That's what I say. I say let's rebrand this the Grand National Series presented by O'Reilly Auto Parts, or the O'Reilly Auto Parts Grand National Series.
Yeah, I like that.
What would that hurt? What would that hurt? it gives some identity to the series. But that's another topic.
But we're old school, Dave. That's why we're old school, Bo.
Yeah. All right. Stepping up on my box here, I guess. Connor Zilisch wins 10 races or 9 races, whatever it was, 10 races this year. Finishes third in the race to Jesse Love, who won one super speedway race this year, then turns around. Now, in saying this, I am not knocking Jesse Love. Jesse Love and his team did exactly what they had to do to win this championship in this format. It just don't sit right with me. When Connor Zilisch goes out, wins so many races through the year, just dominates the entire year, and finishes third in the last race, and he is not the champion.
You know, Dave, when they first did this format, didn't they make more emphasis on winning? And you win 10 races in the year and you don't win the championship? What is that?
Well, what happened was and this is where I say it needed to cut off. They brought that the emphasis was win and you're in. Win and you're in. I hated the win and you're in because it gave the guys who won some random super speedway race, not saying they didn't do good in it, but it was a super speedway race, drafting. It gave those guys, a chance to come up. And Jesse Love, is like I said, I'm not knocking on him, but they did the bare minimum to slide round to round. Made it to Phoenix. He was the only non-junior motorsports car in the Final Four, and was super fast. He was fast, did everything right, and congratulations to them on winning the race. But man, we need to take the emphasis off winning one race. Granted, and we'll talk about that in just a minute. So I feel like that one they got wrong. They got it wrong. Now, this is where I had to say, and I put it on Facebook, I think, that, Kyle Larson's my guy. Kyle Larson is my guy. If I'm going to pick a guy in the Cup Series, it's Kyle Larson. He's got the it factor, I guess we'll say. He can get in any car, run up front. So he's my guy. That's why I like him. I've hung out with him at track a time or two. And so, just talking to him, super, super nice guy. Just, he loves racing. Doesn't know as much about racing as you think, though, which is really funny. He knows how to get in and drive fast. That's what he knows.
Oh, so like put a rear end, change a gear.
That's not happening. That's not happening.
Excuse me.
That's not happening.
Excuse me.
But I'm not talking junk. But because
no, it's all fun.
Yeah. I like it.
Bobby Pierre.
Yeah, exactly. But man, Denny Hamlin dominated the majority of that race. I mean, just waxed him.
Okay, I got a question. I know you're going to get to it, but I did ask you this. I was watching it, Dave, with like 14 to go, and Hamlin got that lead when he passed Larson, and he passed the 19 car, Chase Briscoe.
Chase Briscoe, yep.
I thought he was gone. I said, you know what? I can't watch this. I turned it. And this thing I know, look on Twitter, Larson, okay, what happened? I got to hear this.
Well, he checked out. And I think there was like 3-4 laps to go. William Byron blows a right front tire and hits the wall. They throw a caution.
He was running third or fourth.
Yeah. They've been having some everybody had been having tire issues all day. If you ran them too hard for too long. There was tires issues, which was fine in my opinion. You run the tire too hard, it wears out. Okay, so this is where the whole race changed right here. Same thing essentially happened on Friday night in truck race. Had a late race caution, going to go into overtime. Larson comes in. He's early in pit road. He takes 2 tires. Briscoe's even coming down. He takes 2 tires after he done blew like 2 tires throughout the day and somehow made it back up close enough. Then on top of that, there was a few that stayed out, but none of them were championship guys. But there were a few cars that stayed out. Yeah, and looking at it, you don't need to win the race to win championship. You just got to finish better than the other guys. Man, dude, I tell you, Denny Hamlin dominated that whole race. I know there's a lot of people just like to say, I'm not a Denny Hamlin guy. And I'm not. I'm not a Denny Hamlin guy. But did I feel he was deserving to win that race and win that championship? I thought he was. So anyway, what happened was his crew chief still called for 4 tires, even though Larson took 2. He thought 4 tires was just the way to go for that 3, green, white checker. He couldn't make it hook like Corey Heim did in the truck, so he made it up to 6th. Highest he could make it from 10th. He started 10th also. And just Kyle Larson started on the outside as 2nd or 3rd row and just, I think he just held the gas to it. He said, I'm going to see how long it'll hold. And was able to make it work. Ryan Blaney ended up winning the race. Larson finished, I'm not sure if Larson finished 2nd or 3rd. They were real close coming across the line. I never really looked. But anyway, all right, I'm saying that just because, I don't know, it just seemed like it was Denny's to win. It did seem like they just didn't get it right. It's just, it didn't sit right with me. Now, let me say this to you. Kyle Larson won the race, didn't win the race, won championship. Kyle Larson wins it. So I would have never guessed this because it hadn't really been talked about. If you base the points off of what they pay with the stages, everything, all that good stuff, if you applied that to the entire year, even through the playoffs, who do you think won the championship? There.
Who do I think? Hamlin?
Kyle Larson.
Oh, really? Okay. So okay.
If you take it back to the chase format where they first went to, ran 26 races, then 10 races, who you think would have won that format?
Larson?
Kyle Larson. So, in looking at that, Kyle Larson was probably the most deserving champion. There was just nobody. Denny won the most races of the year. And I guess that's the way we look at it now because there was such an emphasis put on winning that now we look at it as like, okay, whoever wins the most races, man, they should be the champion. Just because the way that the point structure and everything is set up now. So I'm not mad that Kyle Larson won because he's my guy. And I like it. It just, I don't know. There's just something about this. The way it went down just don't sit right. You know what I mean?
Do you see the points being changed for this year?
Yes, they're done. They're done with a single race. NASCAR still says it's tossed around as either going to be a playoff system, but it's going to be 3 races, three race first round, 3 race second round, and 4 race final round.
Lucas Oil. All right.
Lucas Oil. Or it could go back to the chase format.
I don't like that at all. I don't mind that.
I don't mind that at all. Personally, the chase format was 26 races, and then you set and then just 10 straight races.
Did I hear right? I watched little spiffets what's the Brett Griffin? Was that door bumper clear, whatever
Door
it is?
bumper clear, yeah.
Uh-huh.
He's not on there anymore, but yeah.
Oh, what's he on now with
Brett?
Baldwin and?
Brett didn't. No, you're talking about Freddie Kraft.
Oh, that's who that is. Okay, that's Freddie Kraft. They look alike.
They kind of do.
Yeah. So it's Freddie Kraft. Okay. Did I hear right? What, like a week or so ago, he said that the NASCAR told the spotters they're not allowed to talk about points
Yes.
during the race.
Yes.
Okay, now Dave, I got a problem with this. I got a problem with this. Okay, if you're a quarterback, I thought about this too, Dave. I want to ask you this: if you're a quarterback and you are down by 2 points, and you got to go 20 yards for a field goal, you know what's going on, right? You know.
Okay. Before you go into this too far, it was said they couldn't talk about anybody else's points. They could talk about their own as much as they wanted. All right, we need 2 spots. We need whatever. You could say that just fine.
Mm-hmm.
It couldn't be your teammate that was out of the playoffs saying, hey, let's say Christopher Bell. Let's say Christopher Bell was leading and said, hey, Denny needs that spot to win the championship. They can't do that.
Oh. Well, can I ask? Okay, can I ask you where so and so is running in the back of the pack? Can I ask you that? I'm leading in points. I'm running second. I'm Larson. Where's Hamlin at? Can I ask you that? Where Hamlin is?
If it is something involving you and it's not connected to your team, organization wise, yes, you could ask that. You could ask that. You just couldn't. Like, one thing that did happen in the truck race at Martinsville, and they did not say anything about it. Some of the front row teams, I think it was, because they were monitoring the radio. One of the front row guys, the crew told him, said, hey, look at the screen right beside us coming down the road. Come down the front stretch. You know, the big NASCAR screen.
Jumbotron.
Yeah. They just told him to look at it. Well, it had the point standings and the position running on it. And what they were telling him was Lane Riggs needed another couple spots. And he looked at it, and I guess he looked in his mirror, saw where Lane was, and he was like, okay, gotcha. And so he gave Lane the preferred line on the restart. That's what they don't want.
Wow.
But my thing is, no, forget that. It's team. If Hendrick Motorsports wants to do what's best for Hendrick Motorsports, let Hendrick Motorsports do what's best for Hendrick Motorsports. If Front Row wants to do what's best for them, let them do what's best for them. They're saying, it takes away the integrity of the race. No, it don't. That is what team sports are about. And you want to make this, if you want to make it like football, we're playing as a team now. I say just let it go. I promise you, you'll still have good racing.
Yeah, probably better racing.
Now,
you see probably more blocking.
Now, if something happened with Bubba Wallace because of Freddie Kraft, because he got suspended one race for it last year after Martinsville, he couldn't go to Phoenix. Yeah, he couldn't go to Phoenix last year, because Bubba just slowed down like a lap because I think it was Christopher Bell needed a spot. So if something like that happens, my thing is, hey, he's not maintaining minimum speed, black flagging, whatever. But I don't know. I don't think the radio stuff, who cares? Who cares? It makes it exciting.
It's part of the sport.
If you're gonna allow there to be multiple car teams, that's part of the sport.
But you know what? You just summed it up right there. That was perfect. Way to go, Dave. That's it. Perfect.
I don't know. So,
it's crazy.
But anyway, like we said, this system is done. We don't know what this next system's going to be. It's tossed around, like I said, 3-3-4. What would
you like to see?
Back to a chased out. Also, a 36 race schedule has been tossed around. I would rather personally. I'd rather either see the 10 race chase format or a 36 race because it awards consistency. Now, in saying that, I I would like either one of those, but in my opinion, pay more points for winning.
That's what we've been saying that throughout the whole dirt world. We've been saying that forever.
If you pay more points for winning, all those problems are going to solve themselves.
And like me, you talked about too, Dave. Have a hard charger points. Yeah. Have points for leading a race.
Yeah. So, I mean, they got the fastest lap award now, which is good.
Oh, that
I mean, it's something. I'm not mad about it. I think it could do more.
They can do better, man. They can do better than that. Come on, bro.
Yeah. But my thing is, like, that's the thing is, like, well, even you give the bonus points, the stage points, whatever, none of that mattered in the last race. None of that mattered. Didn't make a difference. All it depended on is where you finished, as opposed to the other cars in the playoffs. So I don't know. I'm just glad that that's done. I feel. I think our biggest thing is, and I even told my mom this earlier. I was like, I think our biggest thing is everybody feels for Denny, because Denny even said apparently his dad is not doing good at all. And
what?
Yeah, and he even said the other day that he knew that if he didn't win this championship, then his dad would not be here to see him try for another. I don't know what's going on yet, and they hadn't said that publicly, but apparently it's something terminal. So I hate that for him, And you could tell when he was in the car yesterday, he was just, man, he was dejected big time.
Wow.
He even said yesterday, he said, if going off the way I feel right now, I never want to race a car again.
He said that?
Yeah, he said it.
Oh, my God.
Head on.
I did not know that.
Yeah. So, like I said, and I think, but social media just fired up, as much, I ain't going to say hate. I mean, there was hate, but I mean, I'm not going to say that. I have never hated the man. He just hadn't been my guy. But there's a lot of dislike for Denny Hamlin. Always has been. Just, I think it's just his attitude. Just,
Yeah,
he liked to play the villain role. That's what he liked to do. And I mean, you need that.
I just beat your driver.
Yeah. And that got under people's skin, but you need it. You need somebody to not like. I mean, if everybody was good in WWE, WWF, whatever, if everybody was the good guy, it wouldn't be near as fun to watch.
The boring. Boring.
I don't know, but it was crazy to me that, wow. he went from, being the most booed guy out there to everybody's like, man, kind of stinks that Denny didn't win this one. Even William Byron, when he come up, he apologized to Denny. He's like, this just don't feel right. He's like, this was Denny's. He said, my tire blew, and I feel like I cost him the championship. Even though his teammate won, he felt bad for Denny Hamlin. And even Kyle Larson was like, man, he's like, I am so glad I won, but man, it's just one of the things, like, I hate that Denny didn't win. It's just is a weird. Brandon Sawyer that owns Dixie Made posted. I would tell you it's been the most controversial post I think I've obviously ever made on Facebook. I have to send you some screenshots from it because some of the comments have just been ridiculous.
Okay, please do. Please do.
But I don't want to misquote. Like I said, our buddy Brandon Sawyer that owns Dixie Made down here. He when I posted, I'm gonna tell you exactly what my post said. My post said, because I made a post about Connor Zilic. I was like, this one just don't sit right with me. Jesse Love winning, this was Connor Zilic's championship. It just don't sit right. And so the next post I said, Larson is, in quotes, my guy. I said, but I can't be a hypocrite. I kind of feel Denny deserved this one. Glad the playoff system as it is gone. That's all I put. So anyway, like I said, our buddy Brandon on there, he said, probably the most negative I have ever felt after a championship. It's just, I don't know. I mean, it's one of them deals. It's just like, man, I don't know. And I can tell you now, Brandon's not a Denny Hamlin fan. I mean, it's just. But I do think, and I will say this, knowing the system that you're going in, knowing everybody knew what they were going to race for. Everybody knew. I think the four tire call on Denny Hamlin on that last pit stop was the wrong call. I think they should have put 2 tires on. When Kyle Larson pitted early in pit road, he still had another, 45 seconds to a minute to get down at pit road speed. No, not that long. Probably a good 20 seconds at least to get from Kyle's pit box all the way down to Denny's pit box. It was a long time. It seems like forever. It was enough time. All those guys are monitoring radios. All spotters are telling them what other ones are doing, all that. When they saw Kyle take 2 tires, I'd have had to take 2 tires. I would have had to. So I personally think the 4-tire call was what really ultimately killed his championship. But I don't know. It's just weird. Somebody made a comment on there. They were like, well, there was a season that Jeff Gordon won 10 races, but Terry Labonte won 2, and he won the championship. I said, yep. But the difference is that was a 36-race season, and Terry Labonte was constantly in the top 5.
Mr. Consistency.
He was.
Bill Elliott won 13.
Yep.
Matt Kenseth won.
And I was there for him to win that one.
Was that Rockingham?
It was.
Was that the year him and Casey Kane was right there coming for the? I was on the backstretch.
Were you?
I was there.
Sitting in turn 1.
You was in turn, so you saw it.
Yep.
Carl Long flipped.
Yep.
First time I ever seen a car flip at Rockingham.
Yep.
Right in front of us on the backstretch. Yep. I was there.
Robert Struber said I could have never pitted in that situation.
Nah.
I could have never pitted at that point. He had short run speed. I agree with you. I think, and that car is so hard to pass with regardless. And that's the thing is cars that there was, Brad Keselowski stayed out, still finished 3rd, I think it was, or 2nd or 3rd. I don't know if him or Larson, it was right there at the line. I think I'd have just stayed out myself. Been like,
do you see any changes with the car for next year?
From what I hear from my people that do talk about it, there's constant changes kind of with this car, but it's never any big. Now they are doing some horsepower stuff on less than 1.5 mile tracks. Be 750 horsepower. So I think that's good. Let's see what Kurt said about this. He said it did stink. Just seeing Denny Hamlin and how he focused this year, and especially in the past 10 weeks, I personally have an appreciation for his passion. Passion isn't really there anymore in NASCAR. You were 100% correct there. He has reminded me a bit of a guy dirt race named Scott at times. I agree with you.
Oh, no. We can't put him and Bloomquist in the same sentence, man.
I think you can. Can.
Oh, bro, come on, man.
He is kind of that eccentric owner.
Him was like Madden, bro. That's a better comparison. He's like Madden.
I don't know. Because, I mean, he's moving the sport ahead. He really is. I think Denny Hamlin is moving the sport ahead.
You think so?
I do.
Dave.
Dude.
Who?
Tell me this. Tell me this.
Yeah.
Who led the charge to sue the World Racing Group?
Oh, that would be the 23, whatever they are. Right?
No. I said who led the charge to sue the World Racing or group, or whenever there was a tire scandal with
that'd be Blue Quiz.
Who has stood up to NASCAR now and said, "Hey, we need more."
Dave,
Yo.
I just got a text message here. Who are the dirt late model guys going to do a reality show with Dodge and the new truck teams? Who are the dirt late model guys going to do a reality show with Dodge and the new? It's got to be Nice, right? Who else could it be?
No, it's not Nice, because Nice stay in Chevrolet. Colleague is going to Dodge. You got Butterbean, who is a little bit of a dirt guy. Not a lot of dirt. You got oh God, what's his name? He was driving for Front Row. Jeez, he's going. I watched him win a modified race at Lakeview one time.
Oh, Justin Haley.
He's going to Dodge.
Was there that night? You was there. Buteman was there. I was there.
Yep, I was there.
Wow, cool.
That was the night. That was that night that Sharp Mini late model launched off of turn 3.
Straight
off.
to the woods.
Yep. Flipped about 3 times end over end. That dude comes.
I think his throttle hung up. I talked to somebody down there. They said I think the throttle hung up. I was there.
That was one of the wildest wrecks I ever seen, especially for one of them little things.
You ain't lying. I didn't know they could launch that far.
What Robert say here? It seems Denny is the only one that wants to try and be a leader, and that no one else wants to be. Yeah, 100%. There is no leader in the garage. Denny is the only one that is kind of being that guy right now.
So he's the mayor now? He's Jeff Burton? He's the mayor?
Kind of. He is kind of, but I mean, what's so different about it, though, before you get there, what's so different about it is, back in that day, there was Jeff Burton, there was Dale Earnhardt, that they could go and talk to NASCAR and get stuff done. Now nobody can talk to NASCAR. Now you got to sue NASCAR to get anything, for anybody to listen to you. And from what it's not, and I'm going to tell you on that front real quick, it's not looking too good for NASCAR. NASCAR tried to settle this past couple weeks, and the judge has also dismissed their counterclaim.
No.
Yeah.
So NASCAR's going to lose this thing, bro?
Yeah. They're either going to settle before court, which is what they're trying to do. They are literally, I mean, it is public that they are trying to settle before court. But if it makes it to court, then they have no counter. They just have to defend what they're wanting. So, sounds like NASCAR knows they're in a hole that they about to not be able to dig out of.
Oh, my God.
But anyway, go ahead, sir.
Hold on, one thing.
Go ahead.
I figured the mayor, wouldn't Keselowski be over Hamlin?
Keselowski don't really do all that. He didn't want anything to do with the lawsuit. Nothing like that. So
he's not the mayor of the garage?
Nah. He's kind of... He is just... I don't know. He's there. Speaking of, his wife and kids were at Dillon Motor Speedway Saturday night.
What?
Her dad, Lewis White, I think his last. Yeah, Lewis White. He drives a late model out there.
What number is he?
7. He caused 2 wrecks the other night. Caused that big wreck I said, then spun somebody else out down the straight.
The one on the back stretch? The one on the back stretch he caused?
No, that was right on the front, coming out of 4. Yeah, he caused that one. The big one, where they broke the wall.
Oh, my gosh. Wow. How long has he been racing? This is her father.
Yeah. He's been racing a long time. He's got a fast car, too. Fast.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Did not know that.
Yeah.
did not know that. Wow. Okay.
I was sitting there, I was like, wow. So you going from Dillon on Saturday night and flying out to Phoenix. She flew out to, her and the kids flew out to Phoenix, was there on Sunday.
Can you imagine that, bro? That is wild. That is wild. Did not know that. Number 7,
Robert
Lewis
said,
White.
No spotter. You heard no spotter the whole race, Robert? No, that ain't no good. That's no fun. That's no fun. Oh, he heard that it was no spotter. He had no spotter, I guess.
Oh, he had no spotter.
That
Oh,
wouldn't
shoot.
surprise me either.
Dang, that's crazy. I did not know that.
Would not surprise me. Anyway. So, I guess we'll have another episode next week. We'll be talking about some world final stuff there with Racing Jason. But we're kind of winding down for the season.
Bro,
It'll be a short off season though. It'll be a short off season.
I'm looking for some announcements to come out, PRI. I'm looking for schedules. I'm looking for new tracks. Actually, new old tracks on a certain national series coming. I'm looking for some guys to join a series for the first time ever. I'm looking for like 3 announcements coming up.
I got you.
Yeah.
I feel like there's a lot going. There's a lot about to happen over this off season though, which I mean we'll still be talking about a good bit. Like I said, you got all that, then you got the whole court battle going on in NASCAR. So I feel like there's going to be a lot to talk about, a lot to digest, and I think there's still some moving pieces on the asphalt side. And Kurt said, I think you guys should do a show at the Dome Live. I'd love to do a show at the Dome Live. I'd love to. If anybody wants to sponsor some flight tickets out there, we might can make something.
You are not lying, man. You have to have spend the week at the Dome, Dave. You need an oil well.
I'm telling you.
Was it $60 a day, Dave? There's no weekend thing. It's $60 a day.
Well, I think we can handle that. I think we can handle that.
My T-shirt money, bro. Come on, man. You go take my T-shirt money away?
I'm not going to take your T-shirt money. I'm saying I think we can get that part handled. I can get the pass part handled. It's just the travel part stinks.
Oh, you can get us. Okay.
I think I can make some. I know a guy.
Okay, I can fly us. I can get a ride. I get us a ride. If we get to Paducah, Kentucky on a plane, I got us a ride. Just saying. I'm just saying.
It's just so long. That's what stinks about it. It's so long.
What you mean long?
I'm just saying there's so much time out there, and which I enjoy. I enjoy.
But that's why that's an event, Dave.
No. I 100% agree with you, and I would love to. It's just always it's so close to Christmas, and
see that's another thing too, man. Oh my God,
it's so close to Christmas, and I got so much going on.
Hey, what's a bigger hostage situation? Ask Cade Lowry's dad this. What's the bigger hostage situation? The World Short Track Championship or the National 100? What's the bigger hostage situation, man? God, those some long days, bro.
Obviously, they keep you there from from Thursday. Well, it would have been Wednesday. At least they did drop one day off of you. They keep you there from Thursday to Sunday.
From dusk to dawn.
I'm telling you. Looking at Packer cars riding around.
I would tell you, this ain't no lie. First year took Dawn, man. She was about 4 hours, man. She was about done. We spent the night the next day. She had to go to the car. She did a break. She went to the car about an hour.
I don't blame her. I don't blame her one bit. The first time I went to it, we ended up walking around there forever, and I was new to the podcast and stuff. and I was like, I want to get as much content as I can, get all this that I can. And my buddy Randy Keene, he did. He walked me around there. He was my cameraman for me that day. Pretty much, he was like, "Hey, put it out there. We'll talk about it." And he's like, "Well," he was doing a lot of break stuff at the time. He still does break stuff, but he was doing a lot of break stuff at the time. So he was getting guys set up, and so we were going back and forth, shooting videos and taking pictures. And man, we walked around those pits so much. It I was so wore out.
Yeah, man. It's a long walk too, bud.
Dude, we started at the top, walked around the bottom, and I mean,
each aisle. Then you got to go around the turns, all the way to the drag strip. Oh, bro, it's a lot. It's a lot.
And then I think I turned around the next weekend and went right back up there. I think
the World Finals.
To the World Finals. That was a lot more comfortable though, because SRI had me in their tent. And I had free food and TV.
I was fortunate enough last year to get that. Yeah, man, that was pretty cool. Good hamburgers, man. I'm telling you, woo.
Well, you going again? You got that this year?
No, I don't have a SRI pass.
I'll make a call.
Huh?
Yeah, well, our great friends at SRI hook us up.
All right. Past sponsor of the show.
Exactly.
All right.
All right, man.
Awesome.
Well, we've been on here long enough talking about all kind of crazy stuff this week.
Oh my God, it's almost 9:00, Dave.
I know. I started.
You said hour.
I know it didn't work out. I started a new job today. New position anyway. Yeah.
Oh, congratulations, bud.
I think we'll see.
Congratulations, man.
I appreciate it.
Yeah.
I appreciate it. So.
Yes, sir.
Anyway, all right, everybody. Well, Jason, we appreciate you as always hanging out with us, man. Appreciate everybody sticking on, hanging out with us tonight, talking. It's been a lot of fun. It's been a long season. We still got just a little bit to go, but it's been a lot of fun. But anyway, everybody, we appreciate all y'all, and I guess we will catch y'all next time.
Be good to have a good week.
You too.